Welcome to Chiaroscuro, The Art of Living Life. This reading is going to be about how you can manifest more money in your life, where your focus needs to shift energetically in order to allow the abundance you're seeking to come toward you. You know, we're in holiday season, lots of gift buying, lots of spending money usually around this time of the year, so let's focus on how you can adjust your focus to attract the abundance and the money that you want in your life. For the signifiers for this reading, I think this is kind of fun. We've got currency. I am a collector of foreign currency. Does not mean I've been there. Most of the currency I actually do have that is not, I'm in the United States, so anything that's not United States is foreign currency to me. So may not be foreign to you, but for the sake of my location and ease, we're just going to call it foreign currency. Just go with it. I haven't really been to the majority of places that I've collected, but people have given me coins when they find out that I enjoy collecting foreign currency, so I've got a variety of currencies. For deck number 1, we're going to use the French franc. They're no longer in circulation. They're now on the euro, but this is an old French franc from the 1940s, I believe. Late 1940s. Deck number 2 is an Aruban florin. It's a square coin. I really found that interesting. I wonder how the coin machines here would handle that. They probably wig out. But I think it's cool. It's a square coin. Deck number 3 is the British shilling. I've always wanted to say shilling. It's actually 2 shilling. Never had a reason to, but I get to now. So deck number 3 is a shilling. 2 shilling. And deck number 4 is a Lebanese lira. L-I-R-E, lire. I don't really know how to say it. There's a nice tree on it. I really liked that tree. It's a very nice coin. Aside from being dirty, but you know, they get that way from use. Anyway, if you continue watching to the end of this introduction, there will be a picture of all of the cards and then another one, zoom in of the coins, if you want to see them in further detail to help you pick which deck resonates with you. So just pick if you're new here, you know, pick whichever deck resonates with you, and that will be your message. The timestamps will be in the description below, so you can zoom ahead. But don't go too soon, because I do have a general card for all of these readings, a general theme that I'm going to get to in a minute. Quick introduction. If you've never been here before, these readings are not necessarily time specific. It may be energy that you're moving away from, energy you're currently in, or energy that's going to be coming into your life. In addition, if I posted this 6 months ago, if you were drawn to this video, then this message is for you. It doesn't really matter when you watch it, as long as you were drawn to it. So even if it's a year old, it still could be applicable. And if another person's energy or other people show up in the reading, the energy could be vice versa. So if I say you are one particular kind of energy and somebody else is behaving this way or whatever, it could go vice versa. So just keep that in mind. Take it however it resonates with you. And then have fun. Enjoy the message. Thank you for everybody who's liking, subscribing. I really, really appreciate the support. Please comment below if the reading works for you. Help support my channel and lets me know as a reader that I'm doing a good job. And like, subscribe, all that jazz. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, if you like those forms of social media for more content. And yeah, okay. I think that's about it. We're going to move on to the general part right now. So while I was shuffling for all of these readings, this card popped out of the deck, the Magician. And I really felt that this was the overall theme for all of these. I mean, the Magician is about manifesting. It's manifesting what you want. This is a prime manifestation card. And it's also about having the confidence, and there's an element of belief. Not a fanciful belief in a fantasy, so to speak, but it's belief in yourself, belief that you can achieve what you want, belief in what you want, and that the universe will deliver as long as you believe. Now, some of you may not have felt that when you manifested something and the universe delivered, where you put out the intention that you want this, and then you kind of sat back and the universe gave it, and you were like, damn, that feels good. I can't believe I manifested that. It's amazing. It's a super awesome feeling when that happens. Some of you may not have experienced that yet, and so you kind of have to know that what you want is coming your way. Believe in your abilities, believe in your resources, and believe that the universe has your back in order for this manifestation to happen. But you've got the skills. You've got the skills. Don't doubt yourself. You know, you are fully capable of creating the money that you want. And even if you don't want to believe in the universe, even just believing in yourself and knowing that, of course, you can do it is going to be huge. So, prime manifesting card. My bet is that all of these, you guys are probably super close to being able to achieve what you want. It may just simply be a shift in focus. To focus, you know, in one direction on the right thing to get what you want. But I couldn't believe it. We're talking about manifesting money and the manifesting card just pops out. So, I love it. Keep watching a second for the pictures of the decks, and then we're going to move on to deck number 1. If you were drawn to deck number 1, the French franc, this is going to be the reading for you on how you can manifest more money. We've got the Magician card that we just talked about a second ago in the intro. Here, kind of grounding things, and let's see what's going on. So currently the situation that you are in is no longer working for you. There's an element of loyalty, of dedication, of perhaps putting somebody else before yourself, or giving too much of yourself to somebody else, and now you're kind of depleted. You know, it's not working out the way that you thought it would be, that you thought it would. You've sacrificed the fulfillment of somebody else for yourself, and now you're feeling kind of empty and unfulfilled. This is a sad card. This is kind of what happens when you give up, when you sacrifice a part of yourself for another person, and you end up feeling unfulfilled. Then you've got a piece of you missing now, and feeling, disappointed in a situation. This is really where your focus is, wherever you are, whatever transition. This feels like you're about to transition, because whatever you're currently in isn't working for you. Now you're depleted. Now you're sad. Now you're maybe even mourning the loss of a part of yourself because you gave it away. And all of this happened. There's a reason for all of this to happen. You see the fish down here. Like, this woman's crying. It's cold, it's kind of freezing. She's crying these hearts. This is the 8 of hearts. And they're falling down into this water, and they're nourishing these fish. And fish are symbolic of good luck, of money, of good fortune. So this situation you are in is actually going to get you going in a direction that benefits you, gets you the money that you're looking for. Maybe not in the particular situation you're in, because you're probably a bit burned out from that. But it's going to help you redirect your focus into a better way for you. Where you're focusing on your empowerment and your finances, instead of focusing on being tired and burned out and how you've been loyal to somebody, and it's basically kind of feeling like you got screwed over. There's no fulfillment in where you are in this particular situation anymore. Let's see what we got going on here. So there is something that is spiritually and emotionally draining you going on right now. There's a lot in whatever this particular situation is. This could be home, at home. This could be a job. but it feels a lot like you're juggling a lot. It's chaos in that particular environment, and as a result, you expend a lot of energy managing that situation for other people. Doing things that may not be part of your job description. And as a result, it leaves you very unbalanced, very depleted, and probably in a little bit of a pissy mood. Mentally, you already know it's time to move on from this position. In your mind, this situation that's you feel is lacking, that's actually going to lead to you being able to generate more wealth for yourself. You understand. You know. Your focus. It's interesting. Your focus is almost on, I will make money if I'm in a happy environment. That is, I say this with a grain of salt, because saying that does mean that you're placing your happiness, or not your happiness in this particular case, since we're working with the finances, you're placing the burden of making the money that you want and attracting the money you want on how things outside of you behave. And you do want a happy, harmonious environment, and perhaps you gave some things up of yourself, or you worked too hard to try to achieve that, and as a result, it's drained you, it's left you disempowered. You're very aware of this. That's what you're mentally aware of. On the physical level, there's energy that this change that you are considering. You're aware of this change. Oh my gosh, look, we got the magician again. I didn't even see that before. Boom. You got 2 magicians. Damn. Look at that. In order for you to manifest the money that you want in this situation, this feels like a job. This feels very jobby to me. So I'm just going to go with job. In order for you to manifest the money that you want, to even have your energy back, to have your fire back that helps you make the money that you want, you're going to have to leave this position. You are aware that if the move has to happen, your physical body needs to be somewhere else. It's time for that to end. And you're, in a way, you're working on figuring out how that's going to happen. You actually, aside from feeling tired and depleted and kind of, this one wants to flip upside down a little bit. Aside from being tired and depleted and disappointed in your situation and potentially focusing on how unfulfilled you are, because if you want more money, your focus can't be on what you're lacking, That seems to be what I'm picking up right now, the only issue. Because you know where you need to go, you're aware of the situation, you're even aware of the decisions you have made that have, played a part in this particular situation. You're seeing this clearly. You're tired, and being tired, it makes it easier to slip into more negative mindsets, more negative energy space, just because you don't have anything left to give. And this position you're in, they still want you to give. Even though you don't have anything left, they still want all that extra that you gave them. Yes, definitely. There in the past there was conflict. You've moved on. You're moving on from it, but there's a sense of betrayal. Whatever happened really hurt you. It hurt your mojo a little bit, and it's also aggravating that exhaustion. I can tell you right now, I'm vibing with this reading. I totally understand the situation, and you're gonna be okay. I promise. Currently, because you are aware that you need to make a change, there's a little bit of you're juggling a little bit. You want to keep things good in the position that you are, but you're actually looking elsewhere. You're looking to manifest something else. You're staying where you are for the time being, probably for financial reasons, to, you know, or maybe because we're coming into the holidays, it's just not a good time to leave, and there's still an aspect of you that still wants to give and still cares, you know. So you're okay right now. Moving forward, this position, I mean, it's time to go. You know, future. There's more clash, and this could be an internal clash where you get so exhausted that you end up getting angry. You know, you feel invalidated, kind of thing, or this could be, you know, you clashing with somebody else, where you're turned upside down. Maybe you're being angry. You're clashing with a boss or somebody who's an authority of you, who, you know, wants to be the boss but doesn't actually have the knowledge to. It's coming out wrong. You know, that perhaps they're misusing their power, or they're tyrannical. You know, I want everything and I want it perfect, and you're trying your best and it's not happening, and you end up getting really mad, and boom, it just kind of ends. Great for you, though. I don't think you're going to care. You know? Because you're in a position, the spot you are in is exactly where you are supposed to be in your life. But it's time to change it. You know, you've learned, you are aware of what happened. You are aware of what you need to fix within you, so to speak, so that this doesn't happen again. You know, where perhaps admiration you feel for somebody, or loyalty you feel towards somebody, where you don't fall into the trap of doing more and more and more and giving and giving and giving, and then you burn yourself out, and when you tell them you can't do anymore, they throw a fit because they're expecting superhuman, because that's what you've given them for so long. And you're tired, you know, you're out of whack. And in the past, you've been the boss, you've been doing it, but now you're burning out because it isn't a sustainable pace that they're expecting of you, that you've been delivering. But unfortunately, by delivering it, they now expect it all the time. And so by saying, I'm having trouble managing all of this, they don't hear it, because they're like, of course, you've been doing this. What do you mean you can't? You know? So this situation you're in, for a few of you watching, this could be family related, and if there's a family component, because we've got the Four of Wands here in the center, this can be a very family home card. You know, lots of people together in it, celebrating togetherness. So there's an aspect of other. So if for some of you watching, if this is for your particular family environment, perhaps the stress of the family environment is impacting your ability to make money right now. And moving forward, there's going to be a clash. You know, right now, there's a little bit of like maintaining the status quo. You're figuring out what to do next in terms of keeping the status quo, or a different direction that you need to go in. Maybe you're staying at home, stay-at-home mom, and you're thinking about getting a job, kind of thing, where it will change the dynamic. I'm not saying leave the family. This doesn't feel like leaving the family, but this feels like a family dynamic that is no longer healthy for you to be in, that will need to change. Right now, you know there needs to be change. You're kind of exploring your options, but there is going to be a little bit of a blowout, a little bit of a fight between you and somebody else in this family dynamic. However, I think it really ends up solving the situation. You know, unfortunately, in this argument, both of you are coming at each other upside down. You're not coming in the best energy, but a solution can be found if you guys just chill out a little bit, where everyone's happy. This is very complete, you know? The world, very complete, solid, circular, whole, can be found. So, for family, I'm feeling this a little bit differently than if this is just you in your position. Oh wait, before we go into those. Oh, yep. Consciously, you're aware change needs to be made, but there's a little bit of a juggle going on between, where you are and what you want. So, you are currently juggling that. How do I keep doing what I'm doing, but still look for the next phase, the new thing that it's time for me to move on to? What hinders you is fights. There's ego fights going on here. No, I take that back. Power struggles. This is not ego. I'm sorry. This is power struggles. So power struggles are, it's strange because I mean you may be fighting with your boss right now and thinking like, what the hell? You may not be aware that there's a power struggle. There's a power struggle going on. This is what's hindering you. You got 2 wands here. This is about power. And the chaos of where you are, that power struggle is exhausting you. It's making it harder for you to move forward. What helps you? You get pissed. This is like, I'm getting the feeling from this particular card, it's like your truth has been bottled up for so long that when you finally deliver it, it probably comes out a little harsh. But you deliver your truth. You spit it out. You don't hold anything back. There's no diplomacy anymore. There's no tact. You're just saying it. Your truth is coming out. And this situation ends. There is no loss here. This is amazing. This, maybe if this card were reversed, I think perhaps maybe you didn't want it to end, or it was a sour end. You're going to feel great. You are going to be amazed at how good you feel. If you're in the job, getting out of it, moving on to something else, or if this has to do with family, and you say your truth, this resolution can be found. I could say that could be potentially for your job here, but I'm really feeling something new. You've got the Magician here. There is some manifesting energy that you are working with, and I really think it's going to take you in a different direction. You've got 2 Magicians, and oh man, this really feels like you're about to burst. Like this next year, when you finally move on from this situation, it's almost like everything opens up for you financially. Like, the solution. How do you achieve this more money that you're looking for? I don't think it's coming from this position. So, or it's not coming from where you are in your family dynamic. There is a new change that's going to be happening. It's like you're going in this direction and you just go and as a result, when things like that happen, it's not always comfortable because you're making a big change, and things are going to crumble that aren't good for you anymore. If you're focusing on that, you're not going to be able to attract the money that you want. But if you understand that all of this is happening to feed these fortune fish down here, this abundant fortune fish, that you're going to be fine. It's not even going to matter. Whatever happens, it's not even going to matter. You're just going to feel good. You're going to be excited for this new look. It's almost like a placenta with a little baby in it, with its heart beating. I don't know if you can see that. There's something new. There's something new for you that you've been thinking about, that you've been gestating on, a direction you want to go. You just maybe haven't had the impetus to take it yet, and this is going to be the impetus. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it will shift you into the direction you're meant to go in. Whoa! This is awesome. Oh my gosh, this is just what I was saying. This is the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. That's what's happening right now. New starts, powerful change. There's some energy around you. You may not be feeling it because you're feeling a little bit burned out. That's okay. As soon as you're out of this particular situation that is now toxic for you, you know, you're just going to take off. Is there something new you want to do? Do you have a new idea? Go after it. This is like, yes, do it now, kind of thing. Go for it. Do what you want. Do what feels good. It's time for a new start. Also, change is uncomfortable. Keep yourself focused on that it's all happening for a reason. It's all keeping you going in the right path. Then you won't focus on that it's uncomfortable. You won't focus on the negative. And you're going to keep your energy in the position to actually attract the money that you're looking for. You know, don't even work. Oh my gosh, money is coming your way. Once you adjust your attitude, once you quit focusing on all of the negative, you get the world. Everything you want. Stop focusing on the negative. Like even if you're not ready to transition, you know, out of this position quite yet, it's going to happen. It's coming. And you're going to get this magical, powerful new start. Adjust your focus. Make sure you're ready to take charge of that because you've got some serious energy coming your way. Don't stay in this, I'm sad and everybody's taking advantage of me and I let them take advantage of me and what's going on, and don't stop because it's going to aggravate. One, there's some energy around you, then there's some massive, amazing, beautiful energy coming your way. Tap into it. Don't miss it. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Another new moon. New starts. New starts. Boom, 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 boom. Emotionally detached from this situation. You know? Emotionally reacting. Stop it. Saying harsh things from an emotional place. This is interesting because love is going to help you get out of this particular situation. But it isn't an emotional love. You know, Aquarius is not exactly known for being warm and fuzzy. It's an air sign. But Aquarians do love. And more stereotypically, the love is more general, more concerned for well-being, more, you know, bigger groups of people kind of thing. So just, you know, just show these people some love. Just let it go, you know. Love them for what they are and let it go. Also, there's an aspect of this card that it's important who you know. One, so perhaps burning bridges in this situation is not a good idea. You may just have to, maybe in this particular instance, maybe this isn't you exploding. Maybe this is you biting your tongue and not saying your truth at the same time. You know, perhaps if you come from this position of love, bite your tongue, don't have this explosion, and just go. It's just, you know, I love you guys, but it's just time for me to move on to something else. Something that fits me in my life better. What are somebody going to say to that? You know, that's not an aggressive, angry response. In addition, there may be other people in your life that can help you with your new path. Because there is an element, it is a little bit of networking, a little bit. It's who you know. Don't burn bridges, but start talking about what you do want to do with other people. You don't know what they know. You know, start telling people what you want. Perhaps a position opens up. Perhaps somebody says, I think that's a great idea. Let's go into business together. You know, because this is big shifts. Both. Boom, this is such a huge shift. This is huge energy. Yes, do it, do it, do it now. Now is the time. New energy. Not to mention, we've got some eclipses coming up this month and this coming year. The new start energy, man. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Tap into that. So, how to make more money. Some summarization for you. How to manifest more money. You're not going to manifest more money in the current position that you're in. Whether it's how you are in your family, whether it's the position that you're in, you're not. The current state is tapped out. This is as high as you can go. And you want something else. You're no longer fulfilled in this situation. You're stressed out. It's not working. It's impacting your ability to attract more money into your life because through a series of your own decisions and the decisions of the people around you, it's kind of developed into a toxic situation that you can no longer handle. You're doing your best to juggle it, but the power struggles, the managing the chaos, it's dragging you down because you're working, you're putting all your energy towards something for somebody else instead of putting your energy towards something for you. And sacrificing your dreams in the meantime. You're very aware of this though, and you're getting ready to make a shift. All you need to do, even focus on what you want to do. The energy for you making money is there. It is swirling around you, and it is getting ready to pop. It's getting ready. You're getting ready to deliver this orb of the rabbit or whatever, give it to the world. Some idea, some creation, some whatever. You're getting ready to go in a different direction. It's going to happen. And it's up to you whether or not that direction is going to create additional money for you. Oh, you've got two magicians. You can totally do it. 100%. Where your focus is what happens. If you don't know law of attraction stuff, look it up. This is going to be a crucial time for you to be focused on what you want, how to focus on what you want without focusing on lack. Look up all this different kind of stuff because there's going to be a new, very powerful start for you that's going to allow you to generate the abundance in your life that you want. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. You've just got to get out of this negative headspace. You've got to get away from the stuff that's exhausting you. Got to stop giving yourself away to other people. Never should do that. Stop sacrificing yourself for other people. Stop that. Heal yourself. Let yourself rest if you need to briefly. But I don't think you're going to need a lot of time because once you're away from the situation, you're going to rebalance really quickly because you've got all this massive, cool energy swirling around you and it's just going to explode. So don't even worry. Honestly, as long as you are focused on the manifestation, as long as you're focused on what you want, believing you can achieve it, nothing's going to stop you at this point. You can make the money you want. You can have the position you want. You can do what you want. Create what you want. And it's just a matter of keeping your focus on the right things. You're so close. Like seriously, there's just little tweaks, little teeny tiny tweaks that you need to do. I know you're feeling tired. I know you're feeling worn out. Still, it's going to be worth it to do these tweaks because you're about to enter into a period. If you're not entering into it already, where the energy is just going to be prime for you manifesting what you want. And bring that abundance in, baby. Oh man, you've got two magicians. I love it. Love it. This is so good. Congratulations. You're about to be a money manifesting master. Yes. I went in on this train. Anyway, deck number 1, French Franc. Thank you for watching. This concludes your reading. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and let me know how you like the reading. Thank you for watching. And we're going to move on to deck number 2. If you chose deck number 2, the Reuben, I'm blanking on it. I just said it a minute ago. Starts with an F. Anyway, the Reuben coin. This is going to be the reading for you on how you can manifest more money. Alright, so keep in mind we've got the Magician card we talked about a little bit earlier here. Right now, with this Eight of Swords, I would say that you are perfectly capable of manifesting more money. However, you are limiting yourselves. There's limiting thought patterns going on right now. And maybe even some other things that you're allowing to limit you. But there's a feeling of being trapped. You know, you're not in a comfortable position. Let's be real, you either feel like you've got 8 swords poking you in different directions, stabbing you, or you feel trapped by them, restricted, confined. This could even be a series of negative beliefs or thought patterns running through your mind, negative self-talk, negative, putting yourself down, limiting yourself by what's going on in your head. The doubt, the fears, all seriously engaging in those negative thought patterns, and it's keeping you limited from achieving the money that you want. We'll see how this plays out. It's very, very interesting. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. She is holding on to that sword. Holding so desperately. Looking up to it for the answers. That's the only one that's upright. There is a way out of this. There is a truth amongst all these swords. You may not be able to see it, but there is one truth amongst all of this. And by focusing on that one thought pattern, or the belief system, there's something, all the swords here are reversed. If swords were to represent truth, it's like the untruth, the things that you're believing that actually aren't true and they're hurting you. They're poking her, but the only upright one she's got grasped in her hand. So you may know the way out of this. You may know, and you may not be taking it. Just a thought. You're choosing this position of confinement, or being hurt, or the overthinking, whatever. You're choosing the spot of limitation. So you're spiritually and emotionally, you are definitely looking to move out of the financial position that you're in. There's probably a little bit of a push to do that. I think right now you may be staying because you're trying to hold on to what money you have. But there may be, there's something else consuming the finances. You're you're really trying to hold on to them. Hold on, let's see what else is going on before I start blabbing my mouth. I'm just sorry I'm quiet. I might edit that out. Absorbing this information here. All right. So you've been on a little bit of a quest. We'll call it a quest to pursue your dreams. Perhaps you left a position. I don't want to say impulsively, but maybe prematurely. To chase your dreams in the past, and it hasn't worked out the way that you thought. You're feeling a little bit unfulfilled, feeling a little bit drained. It has not developed the way that you thought it would. Currently, as a result, money's tight because you were hoping to make maybe not way more money, but you were expecting more. But now, as a result, money's tight. Either that, or you left a job and you didn't go get another one, or you haven't been able to find another one. And you're focused. You're really focused on everything. How everything is not going the way that you want it to. That is really where your focus is. There's dissatisfaction, disharmony, unfulfillment, not getting your wish. In a way, it feels a little bit like you're throwing this sounds harsh, but it sounds like you're throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum because things didn't go your way. You're in a dark spot. You know, you've got this is some mental anguish you're even making on yourself mentally. It's trapping you, it's limiting you. You know, things didn't go the way you want, feeling upside down, lack of fulfillment. Not getting what you want. It's like the opposite happened of what you wished for. And this currently you're trying to stay on top of everything. You're really trying to stay on top of the finances. You're saving, you're spending wisely, but as a result, this has really got you focused on lack, because instead of appreciating the money that you do have, you're focused on how much you don't have and how do I spend this? How do I stay on top of everything? It's really aggravating all these lack mindsets. Because money is tight and you're trying to spend it wisely, but it's making more stress for you, thinking about it and holding on to it and fearing that no more is coming in. So, I think I actually want to pull an additional card, because in this future line, you're headed towards some trouble. Perhaps, maybe this is credit. Maybe you're in debt, and the debt catches up. You didn't take the time to figure out where you wanted to go. Instead of figuring out your next move, you know, in terms of making money, you kind of spun around in a circle, figuring out how to keep the money you do have, and it kept you from actually being able to move forward. So in your current trajectory, you are heading toward a spot where, because you've obsessed so much about your current money and where it's going to go, that you've neglected to figure out how you want to move forward. And you're at some point, due to that, you know, there's a little bit of crash and burn. This feels very much like a phoenix. You know, there's a new start you need to go on. You tried, you know you need it, but you're in the wrong, you're not quite ready, because you're not in the right frame of mind. You could be. You know, there's nothing stopping you but yourself from being ready to be in the position to attract more money. But you are so focused on how much you don't have that you could end up creating, you know, your worst fears, because that's what you're focused on. So I want to see, I'm going to pull some additional cards, because this is way too dark, and I don't think it has to be this way. So I want to clarify this for... Okay. Additional clarification. Additional future line. This is going to get complicated. This might take a little bit longer than I thought it would. These all are, but that's because so far, deck number 1 is going through transformations, about to hit some powerful energy, and you are too, because guess what? We had the Magician earlier, and you just got the Magician. Manifesting! Manifesting money! Oh! Fuck yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, I got excited for you. So this is entirely possible. You don't have to go through this moment, you know, where maybe the collectors come calling and everything crashes. Somebody wants their money. This is not an even give and take. Somebody, you know, this is like a collection agency or a loan or, you know, credit card company. You know, somebody's wanting their money. if you adjust your focus and get out of the lack, there's still a slight period of discomfort you're going to go through, because it's going, when you actually switch your perspective, you're going to see how your own thoughts actually hurt you and disempowered you. And that's going to be a tough pill to swallow. You'll actually be able to wake up and see that you hurt yourself, and in the process disempowered yourself and prevented you from being able to be the bomb, like to be an upright emperor. And instead, you're disempowered or lacking confidence, overcompensating, doing a bunch of stuff that isn't good for you. I think you're still going to have a little bit of period of darkness. That's still coming. But instead of being this massive tower of everything crashing and burning, it's simply you just kind of like, oh, that hurt a little bit, like, ouch, but I'm okay. Everything didn't get destroyed. It's an ouch moment. Wow, I really handled that poorly and I sabotaged myself. Ouch. But by acknowledging that, you wake up to the manifesting. You wake up to making the money. You wake up to doing it. You break out of this prison you've created for yourself of negative thought patterns, and you're able to generate exactly what you want. Abundantly. Look at all this. I can't even see what that is. All this stuff flying around him. It's like, yay! I don't think it's coins. What is it? Looks like butterflies, and there's one coin. There's lots of them though. I just see, like, it's like sparkles. Like if sparkles were shooting out of you, like, yes, I did it. Woo! You regain that power. You regain the confidence. You're no longer disempowered because you took charge of this yourself. Okay. That was going way too dark for my taste. So I'm glad I pulled this adjustment. If you actually adjust your attitude to the correct focus, what happens, what comes up. So, ooh, how am I going to read this? I've got two scenarios going on. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. If you spiritually, if you learn that right now your energy and your emotions are very, very tied to the finances and to the lack of finances, this is a tough adjustment to make, especially when you don't have money. My advice for that, things that have just worked for me, is do something you enjoy. It takes your mind off the stress. Whatever. Do you like to create things? Do you like to read? Do something else until you get used to being in the space of, I'm okay. I've got this. I believe in myself. I've gotten myself out of every mess so far in my life. I'm still alive. Of course I'm going to be fine. Of course I've got the skills. Distract yourself with something that you enjoy that really feels good. That will really help you get balanced. Mentally, let's see the path you're on. All right. Until you realize the ways that you have disempowered yourself, that you have limited yourself in terms of making money, it's just going to continue to hurt you. There's a lot of self-sabotage in this. I think I've said that several times. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's almost like you'd rather maintain this fantasy in your head, or perhaps you'd rather sit there and wallow in the woe is me. There's an aspect of enjoying a dream, enjoying something that isn't reality. Perhaps you're the kind of person who may like to sit at home and think about what you want to achieve, but you're not actually doing it. You can do it. That's the amazing part. You've got 2 magician cards here. You can do it. It's all about you refinding your sense of empowerment. And your thoughts are going to sabotage you if you don't get them under control. 100%. Until you see how you have been disempowering yourself, you will not have the ability to manifest the money that you want, because you're going to be focused on something lack, on what you're lacking, on the money that you lack, on how the world is just screwing you over and over again, when in reality it's you're doing it to yourself. Whether this is thought patterns or whether these swords are things that you chose to commit to. And maybe at the time you didn't know it was going to stab you because you didn't do your due diligence, but that doesn't, you still chose it. Whether you knew what you were getting into or not, you still made the choice. So this situation is it feels very much like you are supposed to be here. I do have some major arcana cards going on over here in the future. There's something you're supposed to learn here in order to be able to manifest money. And it's getting yourself, your energy, your thoughts under control. Physically, I bet you've cried a little bit. I feel like somebody shed some tears who's watching this, feeling that the feeling of being overwhelmed and just crying. And, you know, I don't like when I feel that sad. I don't know if anybody does, truly. Occasionally, I will have a pity party, I will admit. For maybe like a night, I will eat an entire tub of ice cream in my jammies, watching love movies and crying. And then I go to bed, and when I wake up, I'm better. No more pity party. You know, I give myself that time. You can't keep doing the pity party. The pity party does, you know, if you're overwhelmed and you gotta let it out, do the pity party, but then move on, because you've got the ability to handle all of this. You know, you're feeling defensive about something. You're feeling defensive about money because you're fearing this crash and burn, which, let me tell you, if you don't get control of your energy and your mentality, is a possibility. I'm not gonna lie to you. Things could go in a very dark way for you. Or for the alternate card for that spot, you could actually learn how to manifest. And you would be fine. Absolutely fine. Other than there is a little bit of darkness in understanding the ways that you have been hurting yourself. However, don't beat yourself up about it. Stop doing it. You've got the ability to handle this situation, to handle these, to make the money you want for these credit people, for these people that are coming calling on whatever money they've lent you. You know, you can pay them off, but it's up to you. The energy is swirling around you, man, for you to be successful in this, and you're the only one who's blocking yourself from tapping into it. That's amazing. You can achieve this. It feels like you can't, but I'm telling you right now, you can get control, and you can get control, but it's better than this. This is a little bit defensive. You know, you're standing on top of the situation, but you still got a lot of different things coming at you. No, you're going to handle it all. That's what that is. And be excited and feeling good and getting it done. There's no defensiveness in this. There's defensiveness here. Somebody actually knocking on your door? I hope not, because that's really stressful. I know how that could throw you into a tailspin, but it's, maybe make it into a game. You know, if some collector's knocking on your door and you're hiding under the couch, maybe act like you're playing hide and go seek and make a game out of it and try to laugh about the situation instead of going immediately into, I'm overwhelmed, how do I deal with this? Oh my God. But this does not have to happen. I'm telling you. You do not have to have a tower moment. You don't have to have that surprising moment when everything comes crashing down. You don't have to have it. If this has to do with your home, maybe you're in danger of losing your home. It doesn't have to happen. If you continue on your current trajectory, that's what's going to happen. But if you gain control of yourself, your energy, what you're putting out there to the world, the mind, the thoughts going through your head, 2 magician cards, 2 manifesting cards, If you don't know about law of attraction, you need to look it up. You need to start looking how to pay attention to your thoughts, how to make sure you're thinking things that aren't even inadvertently focused on lack. Because if you think, oh, I sure would like some more money, saying that implies you don't have enough. You know, there's ways to go about it. Like, wow, I'm so thankful for what I do have. I've got clothes on my back. I've got, you know, my whatever you want, and really feel how you appreciate that. And if you're in a place of appreciating what you do have, and then you're like, I've got a goal that I would like to up the ante, you know, just as a goal of mine. I'm loving money right now. I'm loving what I have. I want to up the ante. That's not coming from lack. That's just, let's move on. I got a new goal. I want it. Boop, put it out there. You can do it. All right, final card. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. New moon energy. New start. Powerful energy. Got a new year coming up. We've got a lot of eclipses going on. Ooh, there's energy around you. You've got 2 manifesting cards. Powerful energy. This is about even embracing your own inner magic. You know, there's magic, or, you know, this could be a card of like shaman, or you have magical manifesting abilities. You're blocking yourself from using them though. Stop it. There's a way out. Work through your fears. You're probably in a dark spot. You know, Scorpios are very deep, and they will go into the darkness. I think I said before, it's like a phoenix rising. Transformation's a theme with Scorpio as well. And you're probably crashing and burning at the moment. You don't realize that you're going to come out victorious. You can emerge a bigger and brighter phoenix if you choose to take control. Because you can orchestrate the outcome you want. There's change coming. Rebirth is possible. It doesn't have to take you down. The only reason it takes you down is because you let it. So stop it. You have power in you. You've got a new start coming. There's energy swirling around you, wanting you to get out of this. Get out of this entrapped position that you put yourself in your mind. That's the first place. That's the place it starts first. It's in your mind. And it's the hardest place. But with some dedication and some focus, there's some magical energy around you. I'm not kidding. This situation can fix itself. You don't have to crash and burn. There is going to be a little bit of transformation. So there is still going to be something in which you emerge out of it in a different form, in a new version of you. But it doesn't have to be so drastic. You know? It's the excuse me. It's the difference between everything falling apart and being able to take control and look and say, wow, man, I'm not happy right now necessarily, because I'm not happy with myself, because I can see the ways that I was self-sabotaging, where I was disempowering myself, but now I see and now I know, and it's time for me to take a different path. It's time for me to re-empower myself and get control of this and manifest what I want. The energy is available to me. The magic is available to me. And I'm going to do it. Super powerful. There's an element in this card of like embracing your sexy, so to speak. That was my sexy dance. Clearly, I'm not well versed in embracing my sexy. Let's just put it that way. But I view that as embracing your own power. Doesn't have to be a sexual power, but I really think knowing yourself and understanding the resources that you have available and the strength you have available and what you are coming through and what you're going to be coming out of, and how you were able to handle all of this, and how you're able to shift your focus and manifest the money that you want and save everything, save the day. Nothing, no collectors have to come. Everything gets paid off. How much of a baller would you be? You already are that person. You just don't know it yet. You're so focused on what you don't have that you don't realize that you are that person who can do this. Oh man. It's up to you. It is up to you, unequivocally. You know? It's up to you how this plays out. If you do the work, release yourself, work through your fears. The fears that are there, they're showing you where not to go. Don't go there. I feel bad when I think that thought. That means don't go there because it's not true. I'm overwhelmed. I can't handle this. That makes you feel worse. It's not true because you can. I can handle this. I'm going to. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I've got to believe in myself, and I'm going to put the juju out there, you know, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be such a stronger person, a new version of, an improved version of me, because I learned how to manifest money. This whole thing, all this pressure, can teach you how to manifest money. You can become a master magician on manifesting money if you tap into this situation, understand it's the uncomfortable, the fears, everything that's there to guide you to a rebirth. It does not have to get that hard for you to be rebirthed. You know? It doesn't have to be that hard. That is up to you. Anyway, good luck. I'm so excited for you. This really could be magical. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share the video, comment below if the reading resonated with you. It helps me know as a reader that I'm doing a good job. And thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. I'm going to move on to deck number 3. If you chose deck number 3, the British Shilling, this is going to be the reading for you on how to manifest more money. Oh boy. Alright. The moon. This is kind of current energy going on here. I think you have a destination that you would like to achieve. Somewhere you want to go, but you don't know how to get there. There's an unknown element, and perhaps some fear. Perhaps you might feel like you've got to jump off a cliff and you don't know what's on the other side. You don't know the path. You don't know the way. You see the destination. You see this little town. You know, if you're wandering out in the cold, so perhaps you don't have the money you want, and you know where you want to go. You know that you want more. You know the job or the location or whatever, wherever you want to go to make more, but you don't know how to get there. So she's standing on this cliff. There's some water. How do I cross the river? Do I swim? Do I just jump in? She's got a little trusty dog though. It's your buddy. Maybe you're a dog person. Yeah. But you may have a friend, or or even a guide. If you're a very spiritual person, there is some assistance. You may or may not be taking it, but there is a little bit of assistance. However, you still don't really necessarily know how to get where you want to go. That often inspires fear in us. So you may be operating from a position of fear when you think about money, because you don't know how to get what you want and you're afraid to take the leap. You may be. Ooh. We got some people at play here. Interesting. There's not enough room. Give me a minute to sit with all of these because there's kind of a lot of them. I'm pulling it first. So, something fell apart. I'm feeling 3 scenarios here. I'm thinking that you either had a relationship fall apart, you lost alignment with yourself, so your relationship with your, well, that, one, a relationship fell apart. Two, you've lost alignment with yourself and you don't know the direction to go. You know, perhaps you feel like there's a little bit of a tornado inside of you because there's competing forces, and you've lost that alignment and that knowing of where you need to go. So there's warring forces perhaps within you. And three, job disharmony. You may be fighting with somebody at work. That's all of these things, those three things. Relationship falling apart, yourself is falling apart, your job is falling apart. Those are the three options. All of those have to do with this sense of disharmony. Lots of things not competing, but clashing that don't go together. You know, it's like, you know, an immovable object and an unstoppable force. Just don't mix. What happens? Chaos then. Not compatible. Disharmony. How do you get through it? This disharmony and your focus on this disharmony is preventing you from seeing the way that you need to go, because you're focused on all of the things that you don't like instead of where you need to go. Okay. So in the past, perhaps there was some stability. There was some money. Maybe you were in a position doing something that you didn't exactly love, but it made you money. You were able to take care of your family, take care of yourself. It provided you with a certain level of stability and harmony. I've got 2 family cards here. Boom. In the past. So you were doing something you didn't love, that perhaps you got sick of doing it, but it was providing stability for yourself. There was money coming in, and you were fine. Maybe it wasn't your favorite thing. In the past, you didn't really care because you were making the money and it allowed you to do what you wanted, and you could pursue things outside of it that were very fulfilling. So you let it go. So this could even be with regards to your family. If your finances are tied into your family, perhaps the family dynamic was very good. Maybe you weren't necessarily the one making the money, all of the money. So when we get to this point of it breaking apart, you're struggling financially because you weren't the breadwinner before and you were used to more money. I can't remember all 3 options I said. I'm getting tired, I think. I might take a break after this. Anyway, it'll come up. But right now, you're focused, you want answers. You are very focused on this dysfunction, on why things fell apart, why things went in different directions, why things broke apart, why things became disharmonious. You want answers. You want to know why this happened. Why, because there's a feeling of loss. Did you lose money? Did you lose a position? Perhaps you lost the money that your family was together, and now you've relocated, you've moved somewhere else, and you're no longer privy to that previous financial stability. You're struggling to provide it for yourself, and as a result, you're very focused. There's a little bit of a victim thing. Why did this happen? Why did this disharmony happen? And you're focused on the past. You've got all these cards here. These court card, or the figures, they're all looking backwards. You are not focused on even the present. You are just focused on the past. How you used to have and now you don't. Very, very lack mindset. And you want to know why. You want answers. Why did everything happen? I want to pick apart the past. I want to know why this current disharmony exists. Moving into your future. if you continue to pester for answers about the past, you're going to eventually get answers, but they don't fix the disharmony. Like, there's a feeling here that you're focused on the lack, and you think by getting answers it's going to fill that void. It's not. You may get answers. You're going to calm down a little bit. You know, you may eventually get the answers that you're seeking and attain that higher intellectual knowledge. But then what? You know, you've spent all of this time focusing on the past. Once you get the answers you want, you have no idea how to move forward or what you're going to do. You know? And it may not even be answers you want. You get answers, but it just throws you more out of whack. This is extremes. You know, you go from just simply being somebody who's seeking answers to getting wacky. Because you received answers. There could be anger here in either of these. These are both major arcana. You got a lot of them. You currently got a major arcana card. In the future, you've got some. In here, you've got one. So this is important lessons for you to learn. I think a lot of what this has to do with you focusing on the disharmony, the lack. It's an adjustment of a mindset. Because you did have money, and you're so focused on that and how to get that back, you're looking backwards. You're not thinking about your own skills that you have. Spiritually, this journey that you're on is about you figuring out how to create that financial stability for yourself. I don't know if you've done it before. I'm getting the feeling that there may have been some dependence on another person. But it's you redefining what that is to you. So if you weren't dependent on another person for your finances, perhaps this was a job that fell apart, you know, this is about you redefining what that means, what stability and harmony you achieve through financial stability. And you're actually going to become more empowered eventually spiritually and emotionally by redefining that and finding that stability within yourself. You're going to find the truth within you as opposed to expecting external things to fulfill that security. So in a way, this is, I don't want to say this is anti-money, but this reading is interesting because though this is supposed to be about how to manifest more money, it appears you manifest more money by letting go of money. You know, you're finding, you have to re-find your own center, your own balance. Looking to the past, picking a past situation apart isn't going to help you. It totally prevents you from moving forward. And by the time you get the answers you want, you're in a position where you need to move forward and you don't know how. You're just and you become a mess because you didn't actually focus on yourself and where you needed to go. You kept focusing on other people in the past. How somebody either took something away from you. There's a little bit of a victim mentality here. Why did this happen? I need to know. Why did somebody wrong me? Doesn't matter. Figure yourself out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I don't know. I'm about to sing a song from Disney movie and I don't even know the song. Shameless. Let it go. All right? Because if you don't, you're gonna get the answers. You're not gonna like them, and it's gonna put you in a position where, well, now what? It's like that person who becomes obsessed, like I hope that maybe somebody wronged them and they go to court and they become obsessed with that case and obsessed with achieving it, and then once it's over and the case is settled and they're victorious, they realize they have an entire life of other things going on that they've neglected, and they still feel empty and they don't know what to do because they never did any work. They put all of their focus on the external stuff. They never worked on themselves internally. I hope that makes sense. Because that is the potential for you to move in that direction. You don't have to, though. If you redefine stability for yourself, spiritually, on a higher vibe level, this is you redefining what security is for you, what family is, what living the high life is. Doesn't mean you've got to be poor. I mean, the King of Swords here is still well dressed. He's still, rocking it. But his focus is elsewhere. He's found an internal stability in himself. All right, in your mind, you are focused. Your mind is focused on everything you don't have. Every thought you are having right now is focused on, I'm angry, I don't have what I want, I can't go where I want, I can't do what I want because this particular situation has disempowered, I've allowed it to disempower me, and I'm going to blame other people, and I'm just going to sit here and be mad about it. You're focused on the disharmony, you're thinking about it, the thoughts you were thinking are encouraging this, you're drifting farther and farther away from yourself, from your own alignment, from really knowing what you want. You don't even know what you want anymore because you're so focused on the past and everything you've lost, you don't even know where to go. Focus on lack. I don't have, I want more. I want better status, I want more money, I want more security, and I don't have it. This is where your mind is. The answers from the past are not going to soothe this. This is all on you, by the way. Just saying. Physically, you've made a move. There's a transition. There's something that you have lost. Something you were very, very happy with that is no longer. It's no longer a player in your life, and now you are out of whack. Out of alignment. You may vary between extremes. You may go one day, be incredibly detached, I don't care, feel nothing, and then the next day you swing to like insane rage, screaming at everybody, at the world, and how the universe has victimized you. It doesn't have to be this way. Consciously, you are very, consciously you are, we talked about this, looking for answers. Unconsciously, an unconscious and hidden motivator is that there's an element of grief, there's an element of loss. And I think ultimately that what you're doing, why you're not focused on the right stuff, is because you feel like you've lost something and you're trying to fix that hole. Something outside, the answers aren't going to fix it. Something outside of you isn't going to fix it. You have to do it yourself. You have to realign. You have to redefine for yourself what that money is to you, what it means in order to move forward. What's hindering you right now is the past. This you keep thinking about how everything was so perfect, how it was just what you wanted, and now you don't have it anymore. That's hindering you, because you can have something like this again. Perhaps it's slightly different. You do need to reevaluate. It may not repeat itself in the exact same way, and why would you want it to? Other things can be perfect in their own way. You've got to evolve. What helps you is using your head. You've got to find a way out of this swing, this instability, these extreme feelings. You're out of whack. You need to find your center and use your head to do so. Because what I'm looking at, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, that's where the issue is. The most. Spiritually, you're on a path. Physically, you've probably moved from somewhere and gone on to something else. There's some imbalance there, but ultimately, you're just transitioning and you're focused on the loss instead of embracing a new opportunity. You don't know what's going to happen. This is fear. This is grief, and this is fear acting up here. And as a result, the pattern, the way you're choosing to deal with this, with the grief, with the loss, with the fear, is by either attacking or overanalyzing or seeking answers from the past. And it's only fueling this disharmony. And once you finally get those answers, if you continue on this path, you're going to find yourself in a position where now what? It turns out life went on. While I was obsessed with this one thing, turns out life went on, and now I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. because I didn't take the time to align with myself to figure out the direction I want to take. You know, if you're involved in a divorce, it's like being obsessed with the court thing. I want my alimony, I want my money, I'm going to put all my energy to this, I'm going to hire a private investigator, my whole life is dedicated to it. Then you go, the judge makes a ruling, you get some money, you feel fine, and then you walk out of court and you're like, well, now what? My whole life recently has been dedicated to this obsession that's now over, and I don't even know who I am anymore. You can avoid that. Woo! Waxing moon. What do you need to release? What have we been talking about? Let it go. What do you need to release? This dream idea of the past and wanting it back, that you lost it. Maybe it wasn't perfect. Let it go. Or make it for yourself. What's wrong with that? Why do you have to be dependent on somebody else to make it for you? You are capable. Let it go. Look how peaceful this card is. Letting it go brings you peace. That's what I'm getting from this. Holding on to it keeps you cold, keeps you in the dark. You don't move forward. I mean, I know this is the moon deck, but look at these. Do they not? The moons are the same. You've got the same vibe going on here. Clouds, snow, not totally the same, but same kind of picture going on here. Double meaning. So, what I'm getting out of this is that in order for you to manifest more money, you really need to shift your focus. You think by focusing on getting answers about how you've lost perhaps money in the past, or you had it good and now you don't, and you're trying to review that to try to see what went wrong. Let it go, because you are spinning and you're obsessing a little bit in that energy. It's preventing you from moving forward and preventing you from getting into a perspective of actually being able to generate more money. This may be due to fear. Perhaps you've never been a breadwinner before. Perhaps this is something new to you. And you're responding to it by still wanting whomever took care of you before or gave you a job before, you know, to continue to do so. And that isn't going to happen. At least not in the way that you want. So let it go. You don't need them to anyway. Go on the journey. Instead of viewing this with fear, view it like you're about to go on a nice hike into the snowy wilderness, hang out with the rabbits and the foxes, and who cares where you end up? You've got a compass. You can find your way back if you need to. You know? Just take this new journey. Let go. Let go of the past. Let go of your anger. Let go of the victim mentality. Let go of all of that stuff. Let go of lack. Let go of the imbalance. Let go of the anger. Let go of the disharmony. Stop letting other people create disharmony in your life. The way that you manifest more money is you've got to line up with yourself. You let all of this go. And though you may not know where you're headed, you don't need to. You can feel it. You'll be able to make money. You know, in this card, like she's standing there in the wilderness trying to get back. That looks nice and warm and inviting and, you know, wealthy. She's out in the cold. She can get there, though. She doesn't need to know how. The moon's going to guide her. Intuition. Lots of intuition here. And the other twos, we got manifestation energy around them. Lots of manifestation energy. You have a different type of energy. You're very, very focused in all the wrong places to manifest more money. So shift that focus and use your intuition. I feel very strongly that if you are properly aligned with yourself, and if you don't know what that means, please Google it. I'll probably do some additional material on it to try to explain it a little bit better, but there's sources you can just Google and find out. There's an intuitive element to you. where the others had the more active version of that energy, the masculine version, the manifesting. You don't need to know where to go. There's an intuitive element that will guide you, and you won't need to worry about money. It's interesting, you're going to have a total revamp of what money means to you, because it's weird. You're so focused on that money, but it's almost like through this evolution you realize that your own safety and security comes from a different place. It comes from inside of you. Therefore, you're not so dependent on it anymore, and it's not that you don't have it, but it doesn't become your focus anymore. There's a higher knowing, a higher understanding, and you are able to take care of yourself. You're able to move forward. You don't need to know where you're going. And I think some of the reason that the tarot kind of stops at not knowing where you need to go, is because this is actually a very pivotal point for you. There's decisions you're going to make that will impact the rest of your life. And so it's kind of telling me up to this point, up to you deciding, but no further, because you have to make the decision. It can't tell you what the right decision is for you, because you have free will. But more than likely what I'm seeing is there's an intuitive element which will take care of you if you're able to line up with yourself and hear it. It will carry you just fine. There's psychic, you got something that you're not tapped into because you're too worried about other people and how they wronged you and what they took away and what you're lacking. Too worried about it. And it's shutting down the magic in you that is what's going to guide you through this and just lead you where you need to go. You don't need to know. You don't need to know how you're going to get there, but you're going to. So relax. Ground yourself for the love of God. Calm yourself. Meditate. Go stand in the grass. Put your bare feet in the grass if it's not too cold. Don't want them to freeze. Ground yourself. Stabilize. Reconnect with yourself. Learn yourself. Don't be afraid of yourself. You are the one that will guide you through this. You will know what to do. You don't right now. Your current focus has got you all over the place, not focused on the right stuff. So if I say you know what to do, and you say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go after that SOB," you're missing the message. There's something else for you here. I hope that helps. You've got some amazing inner power that you're not even tapping into. And this isn't power in terms of destroying. This is power in terms of creating the life that you want. But you don't know it. You might be drinking a little bit too much, just saying. Maybe a little substance abuse to help with this discordance within you. You don't need to. That discordance is 100% fixable by you, but it is the result of expecting other people to fix things for you and provide security for you that you no longer have. Find the security within yourself, align with yourself, and you're going to head off in a really beautiful direction. This feels so peaceful and beautiful to me. There's so much chaos and stress where you are right now, and it doesn't have to be that way. I feel such peace in these, but you have to do the focus shift in order to find that inner peace. We've got this little grounder here, Magician, for the money manifestation, and you can do it. You can guide yourself where you need to go to make money. You will know, but only if you listen. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, comment below. Helps me know as a reader that I'm doing a good job. Share the video with others. I love the support I've had so far. Thank you so much for watching. And we're going to move on to deck number 4. If you chose deck number 4, the Lebanese coin, for your reading on how to manifest more money, this is going to be the reading for you. Oh, bam. Okay. I love this. This is love. How to manifest more money. Are you doing what you love? What your passion, what fulfills you deep in your heart? You know? Who cares if it changes? It can change. Totally okay. When you're in that zone, that love zone, I love what I'm doing, you bring money. Oh yes. It is a natural place of manifestation for you. Creative as well. Oddly enough, for some of you, I'm getting the feeling that, like, you're good at making money when you're in love. Maybe you're in love with what you're doing, or maybe you're in love with somebody else, but it inspires you and fires you up. Fire's the wrong word for water. I know, but it enlivens you and gets you in the zone of manifestation because you're focused on all the right stuff. You may recently have fallen in love and now feel motivated to manifest. See what's going on. Yep, this will have to do about love. Something didn't work out in the past. A relationship, could have been a business partner. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, because two people could be engaged in their great love and life together, creating a business of that. So this could also be a business partner. Does not have to be a relationship, but somebody stopped working, somebody stopped putting in effort, the relationship fell apart, and it was a waste of time. In a way, it became not worth the investment that you were putting into it. So you moved on. You became, whether it was business partner or friends, lover, business partner or lover, you guys became friends. Still in each other's life, things are changing. This relationship is changing. And it's changing your ability to make money. Interestingly, what's happening here is actually for the good for you. Going on your own is really good for you. This is a good turn of events. This is a good thing. You're going to get a higher understanding, higher knowledge. It's like the light in the dark. Perhaps whatever this relationship ending is almost propelling you either to do what you love by yourself, or that a love relationship has ended that wasn't working and it was consuming all of your time, and now you have the time to pursue what you really truly do love and what you're excited about. I love that. Ooh, good spot right now. In the future, there is, though you are still in a good spot, you're fighting it a little bit in the future. Like right now, you're okay, but there is fighting something. You know, you have the potential to make money here. There's money manifestation that wants to come to you. But you've got two twos here. Look at this. Two twos. I don't think you're totally set on doing it by yourself. I think in some way you still want to partner in some area of your life. Almost like they provide you with the stability that you need to learn to discover to have on your own. Even though this particular partner or relationship you were in wasn't stable. Maybe it was at one point, but what I'm seeing right here in the past cards, it wasn't stable. But for some reason, that instability with another is more stable to you than doing it on your own. Come on, guys, that doesn't make any sense. Do what you love. If you're operating from that space of pure passion, the money will come. You will just be doing what you're doing, but there's something you're resisting. You're making this harder on yourself than it needs to be. and it has to do with this particular relationship ending, still holding on to something, torn in two directions, not knowing which direction you need to go in. Perhaps whatever it is that you've left or are currently leaving, there's still a little bit of a tug. You're still not quite sure. Or maybe you don't know the way you want to go. Maybe you're stalling in your forward motion because you've got two options you want to move into, but you don't really know. You're not sure how to achieve this. It's available to you, though. That's fantastic. All right, spiritually and emotionally. Maybe this particular person that you've broken off with, maybe they want to be friends and you don't. Maybe that's what you're resisting. I don't know what that really has to do with you making money in terms of a love relationship. Oh, yes, I do. I forgot. Because this particular person has consumed so much of your time. They prevented you from being able to pursue what you loved, which prevented you from being able to make the money you wanted. So, let this person go. Or the situation, let it go. Please, don't keep them in your life. Because you are heading into a new cycle. Going on your own, and you're going to be able to manifest money. Yeah, you are. It is there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it is a new cycle, a new phase opening up for you, a new you opening up for you. You're going to be being a money-making machine. But this person, whether they were a romantic relationship or a business partner, consumed so much of your attention and exhausted you so much that you were unable to really fully engage in what you do love. So, let them go. Do not be friends. Just turn this up right. End it. End it. It's done. I don't know. Maybe we could be friends. Nope. They sucked the life out of you before. They're going to do it now. Let it go. That pattern has already been set. They were here to teach you something. Send them off with love. Love you. Thanks for fucking everything up. Bye. Kind of thing. I swore. Shoot. I've been doing that a lot. I don't want to say those things on these videos, but I swear. Whoops. I'm excited for you, though. Seriously, this is really crazy. This is the easiest of all of the readings. All you have to do is just let this person go. That's it. Because you are already in this prime position. The only thing that's holding you back is this weird leftover energy from this toxic person that was sucking the life out of you. Let them go. Don't let them back. Gone by free. Embrace this energy. Yep. So spiritually, energetically, and emotionally, you're still kind of, I don't know, maybe should I be friends with this person? Nope. Let it go. Bye. Gone. Mentally, you know that it's over. You're aware that it's over. You're aware that this is a good turn of things for you, that it's better to let that person go, yet you're still kind of torn in some way. Perhaps they try to come back in your life and they're throwing things off a little bit in the future. Don't let them. Just be done with it. Physically, this was a very frustrating relationship. But now you're on your own. Now they're not there. You've done what you needed to do. And you're about to make some fucking money. You're about to manifest some money. That's your figuring out your own stability, your own security. Lots of money, lots of abundance that you're creating yourself. Amazing. Lots of it. More than you can imagine is coming. You're going to be capable of. Honestly, I mean, I did a lot longer readings on these other ones, but this one is super simple. You are about to enter into a new phase where you are going to take off. There's knowledge you have, there's a skill you have, there's something that you've developed that you're going to bring to the world, that you love, you're very passionate about. It's amazing. And it's beautiful, and people want it, and you're going to make money. But you have to let go of this toxic relationship, whether it's a business partner, whether it was a romantic partner, whether it's a friend. There's a toxic relationship that was sucking all of your energy, and it's let it go. Do not engage. They 100% need to be gone. I suspect they're going to try to come back into your life a little bit. Don't fall for it. Just don't even answer the phone. Because there's the energy around you and your focus and what you want to do. Like you're on it. Your focus is even in the right place. Like you just can't feel distracted by this person anymore. It prevents you from manifesting the money you want. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Oh man, so Scorpio is about rebirth. I had a new moon one in previous deck. This is the full. So where the new moon is entering into a rebirth period, you are leaving it. This relationship was the process of rebirth. You are a new and improved person because of this relationship. And because of this toxic relationship that you're no longer going to engage in, you are now in the position to manifest the money that you want. I'm just saying, that does not mean that this person is supposed to continue to be in your life anymore. They taught you what you needed to know, albeit probably very uncomfortably. Time to let them go. Time to release negativity. I'm guessing they weren't the most pleasant person. They're probably a very negative person. Time to let that go. It's also time to release the negativity you've got going on in you. Any negativity when you think of this person, time to release it. Send them off with love. Thank you for teaching me. I wouldn't be who I am today without the horror that you put me through, so thank you. You know, I got one of those myself. I know how it goes. You are so close. Honestly, this is it. Release negativity. Time to come out of the dark. No more dwelling in the deep, dark depths of Scorpio. Time to come out into the light. Show yourself to the world. You know, get out there and do what it is that you love. And forget about the fears, forget about the negativity. Focus on what you love. What just fulfills you deep in your heart. And let go of the rest. I mean, I wish I had more to give you, because the other readings are about 10 minutes longer. But it's pretty simple. You are so there. There's just some residual energy of somebody that you got to let go of. You know what you want to do. You know where you need to go. You know where your passions are. You know where your focus is. You've learned. You're entering in a new phase. You know all of this. You're getting ready to explode and make a bunch of money. The only thing you need to do. Time to release negativity, which means get rid of that toxic person that was in your life that's trying to come back. And get rid of any negativity you've got inside of you, because, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be magical, but you can't let this person back in your life, because they'll just suck the life out of you again. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Woo! Oh, man, I'm getting goosebumps. It's going to be so good for you. Seriously. Hands down, this is unequivocally no choice. Really, if you could feel and see what I'm seeing right now about the money you're going to be manifesting, doing what you love. I mean, this sounds like a perfect dream to me. I want this to be my reading. Oh my gosh, I want this reading to be my reading. I love it so much. All you have to do is let go of a toxic person you've already let go of. They're already gone. Just don't let them back. Don't get sidetracked. That's it. You're already focused. You're already rebirthing. You're already headed in the new direction. Just stay focused. Don't let anything distract you. Cut out the distractions. Because you are... Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps again. You're so close. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm sorry your reading's shorter than the others, but honestly, I don't have anything else to say. Because you know it. You're right there. You're right there. Congratulations. Oh my lord. Seriously, if you pick deck number 4, please, within like 2 months or so, maybe 3, can you come back and comment and let me know? Because seriously, you deck number 4s, things can take off for you if you stay focused on what you love, on doing what you love, and cutting out toxic people and not re-engaging with them. Just cut them out. Goodbye. Bye-bye. You know, like Scorpios do. They'll be very, very loyal to you, but once you fuck them over, once you screw them over, you know, they cut you out. You are gone. Do that. You can do it with, you know, send them off with love, but you don't need to engage anymore. It's over. It's done. You know it. It's already happened. Don't re-engage. Stay focused. And just do what you love. That's the way forward. Do what you love. You don't even know. That's my baby. I'm talking about love, and one of my doggies has come to say hi. Can you want to put your face on camera? Yeah. Good job. Thank you for watching deck number 4. Please like, subscribe, comment below, share the reading if it resonates with you. It helps me know as a reader that you like the reading if you comment below, and it also supports my channel. Thank you for watching. I love everybody's support. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. And this concludes the reading for deck number 4.